Hello boys and girls, we are live again, once again. I hope you can hear me. Just check. I hope, yeah, it should be audible now. So, I have done a little bit of progress in my Tetris, and I'm currently designing a menu to test how tetromino pieces are going to be generated and packed to the next window and into the playfield and further. Hello, Mr. Sikorsky. So I am trying to find a nice and cute font for the menu. I will have a No-Gui menu first. I don't know if you know the Figlet. Figlet was a tool which transformed text into some ASCII art text, and I am trying to find a nice font for the menu. So for example, if I take here Figlet with font chunky and I write the text menu, it generates this thing, which is kind of nice. I could also have the SM keyboard menu. So I don't know if I want my menu to be introduced by this, or better the chunky, or maybe any other. Contessa is also possible here. Contessa. Yeah, but that looks not too nice. Cyber large. Menu, cyber small. We can. Ah, no, this doesn't look nice. Digital might be nice. Wait, no, this thing. Okay, well, Dr. Pepper. I think this is okay. Dr. Pepper seems to be okay. As a font, I could also try italic. No. Or mini. Yeah, I like Dr. Pepper. Okay, so we will have Dr. Pepper menu. And good morning, Golem. So, and now I want to somehow make it this, because if I do this split by new line, split by new line, okay. That seems fine. Yep. So we could have it here. So I have written my menu class. I will import pyfiglet and I will do whatever I have here. Text menu, I say self-figlet equals pyfiglet figlet font equals Dr. Pepper. Is it how I initialized it? I believe it is. Pyfiglet, yeah, sure. And whenever there is show menu, they will say self-figlet. What was it? Render text? Yeah. Render text. Menu split by new lines. Figlet lines, and we will say, oops, hello, logger info and logger info for line in figlet lines logger info line. Okay, so it should work now. It should work with a little bit of basically absolute tris. Ah yeah, here we have it. But why does it print twice? Okay. Why does it print twice? Show. It says pop from pregen, or it says menu, then pop from pregen. A pregen is I wrote a new generator while I was off screen. Def done. And I call it pregen, so I will, but here because I said for I see. Okay, I have to do it here before this. First for figlet, I print figlet lines and then print options line in menu. Okay, so let's try again. This is better. So quit. Excellent. So def done. Hello. You said I'm not gonna bash Python as I'm using Python and pyroot. I don't know pyroot a lot at work for CERN. But why write a game in Python? It's rather slowish. It has a lot of overhead. Def done. Oh, I'm writing this game because first of all because I don't know any other programming language as good as Python, and Python has a Pygame thing, which makes writing games easy. And I write it in Python because I want to later implement some sort of machine learning thing, or maybe some genetic algorithm, or like evolutionary algorithm in artificial intelligence playing Tetris. So I think for that Python is quite good. So, and I don't know who, like last time when I was streaming, I mentioned that my kind of Tetris will have a true randomness. It will request random numbers from random.org through a web API, and someone object like someone said that it may be for some people it may be difficult because it would require constant online connection, and it kept me thinking, and I said, yes, well, you are right, but so I found a workaround. What random.org offers as a free service, even for somebody who's not registered, they offer pre-generated files. They contain a large amount of downloadable random bits. So, and these pre-generated file you can download. Each day they publish about 1 megabyte of pre-generated bytes, and you can download that file, and it has random bits. So, or you can download each month like a package of past month, like 31 files, 30 files, whatever, 1 file per day, as a torrent, and you can store them locally, which I did. I have it in the Absolutris thing. So here I can show you as my Absolutris. So my Absolutris game creates some folder for log files in your home folder, and for a generator with the pre-generated files, it creates these it downloads a binary file, and well, they have random bits and bytes. So, and I wrote a generator of tetrominos who reads these files pretty much byte by byte and bit by bit, and gets these random bits and generates a tetromino from it. And it writes, because these files are so large, it writes a position when it stopped reading, and when at which position each file can be reused when continuing. So we have now an offline true randomness source where we can download a file and stay offline and play many thousands and millions of tetrominos from a single offline pre-generated file. And that's what this pre-generator module does. It has a handler. I mean, it works. I have tested it thoroughly. I have written the unit tests for this in the past days, and we now have it in the game. So when I start Absolutris, I have made a mockup that with this key I can pop a random number from this pre-generated binary file, and it gave me 6 here, so I can pop another one, and for debugging purposes I have this pre-generated with a relatively small buffer of 10 tetrominos, and when half of the buffer is used, it refills the buffer, so we will soon see a refill. So 6, 1, 1, 4, and after the 5th it should refill. 0, okay, it has 5 left, which is still okay, and here it happened. So I made another pop, but before it popped another number, so it read from a random bytes file another byte. It was this byte, and from it read the 3 most significant bits, which is 100, which is then, it resulted in well, whatever tetromino it is. I think it's a 4, and it buffered few more. So the next 3 bits is 111, which is not base 7 because I only need numbers from 0 to 6, so it ignored them, and then it wanted to read the next 3 bits. Wow, what's happening? So it read an additional byte, so I wanted to, I don't know why it happened. Wait a moment, it's kind of unusual. Pop, 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 pop. So yeah. Anyway, it had this, yeah, like from this, it read 110, and then it wanted to read one more. So it added to this byte another byte. So it had something like 10 usable bits. And from these 10 usable bits, it again took most significant 3 ones and turned it into tetrominos. And so it gathered like 5 tetrominos and refilled the buffer. So yeah, that's how it works. So pop, pop. So every time I pop 5, the buffer gets refilled, but and quit. Okay, so so it was you, Deftan. I thought it was you. So yeah, so we have true randomness now from an offline file. Optionally, if you want to use the online generator, I guess it would be equally cool because we could just, instead of the pre-gen, which is the pre-generated numbers, we could import another the online random generator, which buffers numbers from the web API rather than from an offline file. But for simple purposes, I will just stay with my pre-gen. So yeah, and now I want to build a pipeline. I have written what was it? Readme MD. This morning I have written the Mino, actually should be tetromino. Tetromino, because tetromino production pipeline. So it is like the generator module, which gets in, which is our pre-gen. Will specify a source, which is a generator function, and then optionally we can have a packer, because if we want to play a Tetris variant which is not completely random, but it has these bags of tetrominos where you are in one bag you have a certain amount of tetrominos, and you are guaranteed to have at least one of each tetromino types in the bag, and then you draw a random sequence of tetrominos, and when the bag is empty it gets refilled with all 7 tetromino types, and then you draw again. So in this Tetris variant, the longest distance between 2 line pieces or eye pieces you can have is like you draw it at the beginning of one bag, and then you draw 6 other tetrominos. Then you get the next bag and you are unlucky and you draw 6 other tetrominos before you draw another line piece. So there is the distance of, I think, 13 intermitting pieces at most at this variant. Of course, this doesn't apply if you have a truly random or pseudo random source where the interval between two line pieces can be arbitrarily large, and you get super long droughts. But if you wanted to play a bagged variant, then you can have a packer which would somehow process the source, or even not have a proper random source at all, but would have his own randomness. The packer would spawn 7 types and shuffle them randomly and then give you them. Anyway, from there, so from the packer or from the generator, the tetromino pieces get pushed to the next window, which is the thing in the Tetris GUI which displays you the next piece, which is also optional. There are Tetris games and competitions without knowing the next piece, but usually we have a next window with one piece is the original version. Modern versions have something like 3 pieces, and there are even versions with more than 3 pieces, like 5 or 7 pieces. So yeah, some sort of a next window as an extra buffer, which would then be displayed in the play. And from the next window, the Tetris pieces will get pulled onto the play field where they will be played. And on the play field, once you start playing the piece and placing it, information from the playfield would be sent to the history recorder. I want to have a history recorder with a very detailed history. Practically every game tick and every move you make and every rotation you perform, every drop shall be recorded, because later I think this kind of data can be analyzed by artificial intelligence or machine learning processes. So I want everything recorded, and I think from the history recorder would somehow process the data, and maybe even store them on a hard drive somewhere in a file, which then could be used for machine learning. And from this recorded history, could be the statistics could be done where it would display you, I don't know, whatever you want to have displayed in your GUI. That depends on the GUI specification. Maybe relative frequency of each tetromino piece, or I don't know, average score per cleared row, or whatever your Tetris rate, and other stuff, something like whatever, how many lines you have burned since the last Tetris. So all sorts of statistics which could be relevant to display for the game. So that's this is the pipeline, and I want to mock up this pipeline first without a GUI. So that's why I created this menu to play here with, and we would build up basically some key commands to simulate like Tetris pieces being popped from the random source or drawn from the random source. Okay, so that's today's goal. And hello, Mr. Jones and Mad Soldier. Welcome. So yes, so currently the pregen doesn't quite comply with the specification, because it only defines a pop method, which is not exactly a generator, right? We said it would in the description that a tetromino generator should define a method source, which would return a generator, and it is, I believe it is yield type. Yield type is integer. Send type, it has a yield, send, and return type. What can we send to the generator? I think we can send either a no, that's not. I don't know what we can send to it. Maybe let's start with nothing and return nothing. And of course we need to import import generate. So and it is fairly straightforward here. I think it will be something like try tetromino equals self pop, and actually we can say try yield self pop except when the random source is depleted. Here in this generator we read pre-generated random byte files, and once in a million bits read we approach the end of the file and no more bits can be read. It raises an exception, random source depleted. So if this exception comes, I haven't exactly figured out what the game will do then, but it's good to have an exception for this. Then it will return none, I think, and thus it will exit the generator. We will test this very soon now. Hello Kiko. So this should be it for the moment. Hello, what's wrong? Okay. Generator. So for the menu now, okay, for the game. So we have imported pre-gen as the so we will say source is pre-gen source. Okay. And we will do, okay, this is good. So, and we will do, so if if we press P, then we will not use the pregen pop function, but we will use our source generator, and we will basically say next source, give us the next thing from the source. Okay, let's try this out. And we see a problem, has no attribute source. Pregen has no attribute source. Does it not have an attribute source? Of course it does not have attribute source, because we made it as a class attribute, and we instantiate the class here, and we say that source is this thing. Okay, so let's try again. Okay, and pop from pregen, and pregen pops 2. And there is an exception. Uncaught exception, stop iteration has occurred. Ha! Why did it occur? Why did next? Of course it did occur, because I have written no. The way I have written it, it goes only once. So it goes once through the yield statement, and then it's done. So we need something like try while true, pop this. Okay, and that should work better now. So let's see, pop from pregen, and we get 6, and we pop another one, we get 2, 6, 1, 2, and now our buffer is half depleted, so the buffer should read 5 more tetrominos before popping or before generating new one, and it did. It read this byte, and 1 bit is already used, so the next usable bytes, the next usable bits are 0, 1, 0. Actually, no. We have, this is 7 bits. The 8 bit which was before it is already used and not displayed at all. So 3 most significant random bits is 101, which amounts to whatever, 5. The next ones are 0, 1, 0, and so on, so on. So it reads another byte and combines them. It works perfectly. So in the end, it had generated 5 new tetrominos, 52503. And in total, from the file we are reading, from this file we are reading, we have already used 672 bits in the course of today. I mean, I started using some bits of it before I used them. And now I'll get my beer and we'll continue. Okay, so pop from pregen works so far. Let's now test what happens. Hello, what's wrong? Yeah, what happens when we approach the end of the file. So I have an end of the file here. We can manipulate the position file. We can manipulate the position file, which has this, and to get to the end of the file we just need to replace it with 07, no, actually not 07, 7f, ff, and let's say f0, so we will have 16 bits of randomness left, which may be a little bit less, so let's do something like 32. Let's do something like D0. Okay. So by manipulating the position file, we will start reading at this position. We will generate 10 minos, which should take about 40. Maybe 40 bits. Okay, so how much can I expect roughly to generate 10 minos? About 40 bits. So 40 bits is like 5 bytes, so I actually don't need that much. Okay, wait, let me reopen that. So 40, so 16, 40 bits, 32. Yeah, okay, whatever. We'll keep it like this and see what happens. So let's see this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bang, and we are reading bytes 9, 5, and DC. So 9, 5, and DC are where is 9, 5, and DC? FFFD0, it should be hello. DC not found. Yeah, of course not. I want to not find ASCII, but find DC. That's strange. Why does it read? Where does it get the idea of a 9.5 and DC? Of course, I'm looking at the wrong file. Hahaha. I'm looking at yesterday's binary file. Here we go. This is today's binary file, and 9.5 and DC. Okay, so it had read these 2 bytes. So this is where we are reading now. And yeah, it generated some minos, then it reads 8.5, 8.5, and it has exactly 3 bits left. So it has 3 bits of this last byte left. So next time we refill the buffer, we should get a source depleted error, and the generator should exit. So let's observe that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here we go. Look at this. 5. So it read the last 3 bits. Tetromino's 5. Okay, and it used the 5 things from the and 5 and maybe from 1. We have 5 left. 1. So it did not refill 5 tetrominos, but only 1 tetromino, because there was only 1 left, and now it's not refilling anymore. We get a warning in the log, read randomness, that this source file is depleted, and it stops refilling the buffer. But there are still some tetrominos in the buffer. So like this 5, then we have 3, 5, and I think there could be 3 more or 2 more. I don't know exactly. Hello. 6, 2, 0, and I think that's it. 5, and then we get uncaught exception. Stop iteration occurred. Aha. Stop iteration occurred. That's good. That's good. That's exactly what we want. We are just not catching this exception. So yeah, that's so far so good. So yeah, and if I want to somehow reuse this source from random bytes, I just delete the position file. We can use it again. Uncaught exception, stop iteration occurred. So we can do something like try this except stop iteration, and the stop iteration will say logger warning, and we say yeah, source deleted, whatever. I mean, it's just for debugging purposes. I will again manipulate the position file so that we can experience it again. We say 7FFFFD. Okay. And here we go. Pop. None, 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 none. Hello, hello, hello. Ah, okay, okay. This should not happen. The none, none, none should not be. Should never be shown here in the region. What's wrong there? If we say init, a refill buffer. Extend minos. I think we need to instead of fill buffer, we need to say I don't have an exception handling for depleted source in the fill buffer. I have it in read randomness. It's a bummer. So I will externalize it as an extra function and say def clear or something like remove none self, and it gets a collect, it gets a minos is a collections deck, and it will return collections deck, and here we say while none in minos remove none and return minos. So self remove none minos. Here we should have it read randomness and fill buffer and we should also here have minos equals self remove none from minos, and we need to document this. Okay. Okay, so let's see again. Open. It's again none. Why is it again none? It should not be there. Refill limit buffer. Ah. No, but it's okay, no? Fill buffer, it when instantiated, it calls the fill buffer function. It says buffering random minos, then from read randomness it got. Let's debug it so that we know. Logger debug. So buffer equals this. Okay, let's see. See again, position file. So quit. Okay, this is good. So it says bin is depleted. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It says bin is depleted. Where does that come from? It's a print statement. It's not even a logging thing. Here it is. File name is depleted. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, I guess we will have to uncomment this logging level such that we can just follow it again. Here we go. So it found, so it has a deck of 10 pre-filled by none, and it is at the byte x85. It's the last byte, and it has usable bits. Seriously, 3? Okay. So it reads the last 3 bits. It throws this exception warning, yeah. Absolute is depleted. So it delivers only 5 as tetrominos. And so the initial read randomness delivered a deck of 1 minos. That is after clearing now. Aha! We have, of course, we have cleared the thing, but we have not cleared the buffer. That's why. Okay, okay. I know what to do. So we can say here self remove none from this deck. Okay. Yeah, that's the initial nuns in the buffer which were spooking here. Okay. So we actually don't need it in the refilled buffer. Or in the read randomness, we don't need it here. or we don't need it in fill buffer. Yeah, we don't need it here. Okay. Yeah. Source depleted. Excellent. Good, good, good. So it works now. So we can uncomment this logging thing. Good. So let's see now. Something more. Okay, now pop. Here we go. Buffering randomnos. Minos and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is depleted. Yeah, excellent. Source depleted. Good. So that works nicely. And we can proceed to the next step. So we have a working random source. Or let's call it generate random tetromino, and the key will be G. Good. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, once we have a tetromino generated, we should have an option to from the generator they will go to a packer. I did not write a packer yet, so we will just mock up something. Frank says replicate Templos for 10k subs. No way, but I know Templos. Isaac Woodford says my mans went from playing games to making them. Yeah, good evening, Isaac. I'm just crazy about Tetris, you know. Like a few years ago, I started watching the CTWC, the Classic Tetris World Championship, where this video with Tetris for Jonas, Tetris for Jeff went viral in, was it 2017, 2018? And I got so hooked on it, and I'm playing Tetris a lot of the time, and I just know that I will seeing the young guys playing it so quickly and hyper tapping like more than 10 times per second to get pieces over in the super high speeds. I realize, well, I'm just an old fart which can't press and react so quickly enough. So I want my own Tetris implementation, which would kind of, because I can think fast. I can think fast as the pieces are falling. I think I can manage to do a pretty speedy Tetris drops, but I have problems with doing the hyper tapping mechanically and motorically with my muscles and hands, and I just want something more convenient, and so I'm writing my own Tetris game. Okay, so once we have a tetromino, once we can generate a tetromino, we can pack it. So imagine now that we want to have a packer. I have not written a packer yet, but I guess we will need something like packers. Do I need that many? I don't think I need many. I just need a module of packers, I think. Must look up collections deck. Iterable max len. Okay, hello Hurley. So we have a bag of none values, and I guess we will have to fill the bag somehow. Oops. So hello Furkan and Harley. So I have good news, you say, Harley. When you were gone, I gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. Ah, my husband and I decided to name him Sven. Oh, really? Oh, that's so nice. We absolutely love you, No-Gui. I wish you everything for the best. Oh, really? That's such a good news. Congratulations to your baby boy, and I'm so honored. That's wonderful. Wow. That's excellent. That's great news. Oh, so my best regards and all the best wishes for your Sven. Wonderful news. Yeah, me and my girlfriend haven't figured out the names for our future children yet. We have to still see how things go, and when we will have some. But I'm very, very honored. It's very flattering. Thank you. All the best. So, and Egberg Arna Linus, hello, greetings to Sweden. Oh my God! Since when do you have a girlfriend? You must introduce her to us. Well, I have been with a girl since July 2018, and yeah, she just doesn't want to become part of the streams, and that's good. I mean, she is now working. I'm on vacation, or on well, not exactly layoff, but there is not much to do for me now, so I'll only resume work in September. So I'm alone at home currently. But yeah, how long did you study programming? Oh, 10-12 years it's been since I've been at the Max Planck Institute as a linguist. I started learning Python and did a few things here and there with Python, but I think now I know enough Python to really write a Tetris implementation. So that's it. Anyway, fill bag. And then I will have Actually, do I want such thing? Shouldn't there be something like yield from? It can't be really yield from, can it? Bag self, and it will be generate well true. If not, so it can refill, but it can refill. I have to ask twice. Actually, it's not really stop iteration here because it's not iterating. So, if not self, this would make my random source doesn't make much sense to. I just would have to raise another error here, something like stop game error or something. So Theo Sindraj says, hello No-Gui, I decided to start Oblivion today. RIP gaming takes so much time. Yesterday I watched your workshop video on dovetail making. Thanks. Nagi late here, but just want to say it's a joy to see you back around, my friend. Greetings, James. Have a good evening. Nice that you guys are attending these programming streams too. Okay, so we will not catch any exceptions here. I wonder though what would happen well if we have stop iteration, then we will stop iteration will percolate. But I need to handle it. I need to handle it. Self-fill bag. And we will not handle it here. Okay, we will not handle it here. And we will then return self bag. Okay, self bag will be pretty much return self bag. If not self bag, refill bag. But after we call this, we cannot guarantee that the bag actually contains any okay. If self bag equals 0, then we will return none. Basically return none. So else, so if we have something in the bag, then we will just yield self bag pop left. I think that's it, no? So, okay, that's enough code writing. We have to test. We have to test this. You are asking what camera I'm using. I'm using some sort of Logitech. I think I have it here. Is it even possible? Logitech webcam C930E. It's an old one. So, what does our position file say? 42. So we will make it something like okay, and we have written a packer, so I guess we have to import it. Uh-huh. One fill bag needs one positional argument, and that is source. Aha. Aha. So fill bag must I see. Good. So how do I want to manage filling the packer? I guess I want to manage it on the packer. So a source will be here. I wonder if I should actually design like a pipeline. I should use these yield from things. Yet I do not do that. But it's not really yield from, is it? The wrapper. I would need a wrapper for the Well, okay, let's see. This should do for now. Correct my position. Okay, here we go. We have a menu. So what has happened here? Bubin, welcome. Welcome back. We really missed you. Sending you hugs and kisses across the internet. Well, thank you. Hello. Kilas says, hey Nagi, how's your day or night going? Oh, fine. Well, today I have a little bit more time to program, and then I will go to a new apartment where I'm moving and set up a few things. So I'm setting up the cable channels along the walls so that I can have a network there. So popping from Packer, yeah, popping from Packer is good. Quit. So it works thus far. The Packer should be popping from Packer, and I think we can have a what is it called? This debugging command breakpoint. You know what? I will automatize this. With open. Pre-gen, it will tell me. Oops. Uh-oh. It's not working? Okay. There we go. Okay, but maybe I should put these into pre-gen instead. Okay, there we go. So, can you do an Agilog on your new apartment? Yeah, maybe later when we moved in. In 5 words, describe how your day is going. Oh well, yeah, slow start, but so far so good. I'm happy to program. I don't get much time to program right now. Okay, so did we actually define what happens? Popping from Packer. So we could then have here something like a Packer. Wait a moment. Packer makes a bag. So Packer and bag equals Packer bag, I guess. And then we would say next bag maybe. So try me again. Line 90, Packer bag self shall return a generator collections deck object is not callable. Why does it return a bag object, deck object? Does not make sense. It does not make sense. Packer bag. Packer bag is I redefine bag. Okay. Well, yes, yes. So we have to call it a different way. From bag 2. There we go. It seems to be working. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and with the 6th it should refill. No. Stop iteration occurred. Okay, we have to look into this. Theo says, I spent so much time on this channel, even my style of dressing has become like you. Oh, nice. Thanks. I hope you're safe. Don't forget to sanitize. Yes, thank you. Why can't I donate money to this stream? You disable super chats? Oh, yeah, I disabled super chat. But you can donate money to my PayPal or crypto wallets if you want to donate crypto. There's a possibility. I think I would be eligible for super chat, but I have no idea how to do it. But there should be a donation link in my about on YouTube, I think, somewhere hidden very deep. Yeah. Do I still have it there? Where is my channel here? What is about? So here, cash donations for Nagidal. That's a redirect, I guess. Is it possible? I can't send it. Okay. Well, anyway, if you go to my channel and about, you see a link for cash donations for PayPal, or you can. There is addresses. I did not publish them in the about, but in the, what was it? In the No-Gui log, in in the No-Gui log of recent, that there was some donation address mentioned for crypto. Was it 445? Yeah. I on No-Gui log 45 I have some donation addresses for cryptos. Hello. So what's your opinion on people who think Earth is flat? Honestly, I think that these people do not really think that. I think that they know the Earth is round, but they do voice this opinion that the Earth is flat, and are just trolling people with it, and to see their reactions and stuff. If you have your address, we can post you gifts. Well, yeah, but since we are moving soon, it will be a new address. You can post me gifts then there. I would probably go for a PO box. But you can actually yeah, well, we can. My brother definitely thinks the Earth is flat. Well, how old is he? I don't know. Anyway, I need to look into this uncaught exception. So how many things did we do? What? 7 times. So it seems to be that after 7 times, while none in self bag, if not self bag, refill bag. Let me check something. From collections import deck. Deck is deck. Deck is empty. Deck is empty. I wish he was throwing his third. He's like 23 and he is special. Well, special in believing Earth is flat. I don't know. I have not really met any flat earthers yet. I've watched a video of a flat earther who launched himself in the rocket to see Earth from far above, and he crashed, and I believe he died. It was quite tragic. But yeah, I don't know. But I've never met such people really. What is it? Yeah. Tom Holt, you have a Dark Souls special edition book that I would like me to have. When you settle down, don't forget to link a PO box about your section. Yes, I will try to do that. There is this do you have like DHL? I think DHL supports something like sending to a package station where I could pick it up. I will look into it, and I will tell you in one of the next streams, or so when we have something. Analytical failure says maybe you haven't met many because they do things like launch themselves in the air with rockets. Yeah. Well, let's hope Tom's brother will not do that. So what exactly is here the matter? Why? Why does it stop after refilling? Let me uncomment for a moment this this thing. So that we, oops, so that we have a fresh file. So this, if you generate random tetrominos, it goes. Okay, and now if we pop from bag, so why after 7 pops we have this? I don't quite understand how the packer here works. I have written too much code at once. Aha. It's while none in bag or not self bag, I guess. So while not self bag or none in self bag. I think that will be it. Here we go. Very good, very good, very good. This seems to work. And good, so we can now experiment with the situation where we will no longer need this debugging thing. Experiment with the situation where we have used up lots of the bytes. So here we see that as we are filling the bag, it draws 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bag refilled. Somehow we have 7 numbers. I don't understand why is this. So the buffer couldn't be refilled or something. 1, 2, 3. Let's not start as quite as. Let's go one lower. D, C maybe, so that we have a little bit of leeway there. Oh name errors is not defined. Okay. Really? But this is it this one's thing. Why does this work? Why does this not work? It's very strange. Let's enable this. So here we have the first minos to be read. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 minos were read. Filling bag, buffering random minos. So it read 6, 1, 4, 7, 2. Ah. This is ignoring. No, wait. I get it. Potential mino 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that is correct. Got these 5 minos in the buffer. Why is this doing? Why is it buffering so much? Oh guys, I'm stuck. Bubin, will your Tetris gonna be free to play? Yeah, it will be free to play. It's open source. It's open source. It's on the GitHub. I will publish it or announce it when it's playable. So Bubin says, you were right. I feel YouTube should have an option where you can subscribe to a specific playlist and maybe another button for subscribing to the channel itself. Yes, that's true. I also missed the option to subscribe to specific playlists. Yeah. But okay, well, that's it. Hadri says, Baby Sven is watching the stream with me. He's pointing to the numbers on the screen. Yeah, hello, Baby Sven. Nice to see you. That's so nice. Refill buffer. So we have because then it's refilling. So when it initializes itself, it fills the bag with 7, so it draws 7 things. While it draws 7, it makes the bag being refilled with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it draws 2. And then it wait, maybe I shall not self bag. Okay. I shouldn't make the difference. I think something's wrong in here. In this while loop refilling bag. So it's basically refilling the bag, and then it says at some point. So I get into this Packers fill bag or fill bag thing. And the next time I see something from Packers is when the thing is 650142, and this happens to be the bag not quite filled, so I think I'm not exiting this correctly in Packers. Why not self bag? While not self bag means while the bag is empty, or if it contains any non-elements. And I should say actually not while not bag, but the length of self bag is less than, no, not less. Aha. Aha. Wait. Slowly. While true, we have bag generator, and here if it sees that the bag is empty, it refills the bag. And then it yields. Aha, you say you watched the Champions League last night. Bayern Munich won. Do you follow football? My husband likes Wolfsburg. I'm Bayern fan. No, I don't follow. But yesterday I was with my girlfriend at a pub, at an Irish pub, and they had, I think it was yesterday, or the day before yesterday. They had some football, and it was Bayern Munich, I think, against somebody, against Sevilla, but it was women's football. I don't know. I don't generally follow football, so but nice to have some Wolfsburg fans here. Wolfsburg football fans. Yield. So I say debug something like why does it? So it says refilling bag, so it and then it goes to fill buffer. Read randomness, okay, it says read randomness. Buffering randomminos, and then read randomness. It says deck none. But that doesn't make sense. Where in read randomness function I don't have output like this. Whose baby Sven? No, Bubin. I don't have a child yet, but here Hurley has a baby child, and she called it Sven. She gave birth to a baby boy and named him after me. I'm very honored. In times like this, I like to debug things. Can't. I have no idea where this comes from. Debug pre-gen read randomness. Where does this line come from? It comes from init. I know. I know now. No, it doesn't. Doesn't. Yeah, I say my mother's home, my food, potato salad is my favorite food. Okay. Wow, Nagi is a celebrity. You should make your own shirts with your Nagidal brand printed on it. Yeah, you guys would buy it, yes? Well, I can see sometime later about that. Would you do a 10k subscriber special? Yes, maybe I would, but I don't think I'm nowhere near that, am I? I think I have got something like 5,000, no? I don't even know. No, 6.5, yeah, so that's a long way. But yes, a 10k special we can of course do. Damn it, why can't I concentrate here on this thing? And why is it? Did I put it in Packers, something like read randomness? No, it's not about read randomness, it's about it's in the module pre-gen and it's in the function read randomness that produces this output. I have no idea. Ah, here, this line. This line produces it. Okay. Okay, so we started reading randomness because we drew 7, or we were doing the 5th and we are doing the 6th. So we refill it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with these. And then we write our position. And then we have again fill buffer, buffering randomness. Why does this get called again? Why does this get called again? While none in me knows. Uh-huh. Get me know, yeah. I think I know. Append me know. Then we have to remove nuns. Okay. Let's go to init file. Init file and get read randomness. Fill buffer with self init file buffering randomness. And it is guaranteed that read randomness will remove nuns. Okay. Hurley says, hey Bubin, I named my boy after Sven. Reason being, I was in a terrible depressing phase of life, on the verge of suicide. I found Naginal. His videos are so inspirational and they mean the world to me. Ah, wow. Yeah. Thanks. I'm happy to have helped a little bit. Soon after I met my husband and he became fan of this channel, Netflix and chill became Nagidal and popcorn. Wow, that's so nice. Oh, good. Yeah. So it closes. So fill buffer. Buffer extend. All right, let's debug it a little bit more. Updated bits used. discipline. Fill buffer, extended buffer. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things in the buffer. Right position, and then we have another command to buffer randomnos. That's stupid. So let's try a breakpoint here. So it will go next. So now we are in return pop left. Okay, next. Then we are pre-gen pipe source 88. Aha. So we just were here, we returned something. And we are going to pop. Okay, so we are entering something like, so we popped it. Okay, so we are now in 37 fill bag. So we got a tetromino. And I need to see if what is in self bag. So it has none. Okay. So we go next. Bag append tetromino. Next. So self bag, we have this. Okay, we can go next. 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 Where did I go? Next, fill bag. It goes to Aha. No, wait. So 35, it went to try, 36, tetromino. Buffer pop left. Okay. It's popping. So got 6.5, okay. So we are ignoring 6, good. We should have 0 now. Ha! Why don't we have 0? Ah, I see. I see, because I'm checking if not self bag, and if, wait, no. Wait, tetromino is, why did it not get appended? Tetromino is 0, append tetromino. Okay, we have to append it. And now self bag. Now we have a 0. Okay. Now we're appending 4. Yes. We have rebuffered, okay. So we have this, and we are looking for numbers like 2 and 3. 0 is already there. Six is there. 2. And we are missing 3, so let's see. We are getting 1. Rebuffering, but 3 is not coming. Ha, that's true randomness, guys. We are just not getting any 3 until the end of the file. That's just how it is. Yep. Aha. Okay, so everything is in order. And you guys say, so Harley says, I wasn't attracted to the gaming side. It was the No-Gui logs that were interesting. Listening to No-Gui's view on life was like a therapist giving you life advice. Yeah, well, but I got all my wisdom from my father about life advice from my father and from Jordan Peterson. So you might like watching his lectures on psychology or psychiatry, actually it is, or some philosophical lectures. I love that. But you know, life is suffering and life is struggle. So we all have to see how we can best manage it, and it's better done together than alone. So extended buffer, now we are out of buffer, we can't pop left. Index error, index error can't pop from an empty deck. Aha. Except index error, raise error is source depleted, we are raising error. Yeah, so pretty much everything is in order. I don't actually need the breakpoint here anymore. It seems that everything is in order. Packer wants to end the game, but bag not quite refilled. So, but when it happens that a packer cannot refill, so you get bag not quite refilled. So you can have self bag append none, not quite refilled. And we can get a warning here. And we do not have to raise the error right here, because we still have something in the bag. And then, while true, else, we can try to pop left and accept index error. Then we say whatever we say. Packer wants to end the game. Okay. And we still can pop a few more warning. Bag not quite filled. Bag refilled with 6 numbers. Okay, instead of 7. Yeah, that's it. And then we try this, accept errors and game, and we would say logger warning ending, or errors and game as error, and we say logger exception R, and pop from bag not quite refilled. Pop from bag, we can pop 6 5 0 4 1 2, and if we pop now we will end the game. Yeah, not quite refilled. Yes. And why does it not end the game? Oh, okay, we have to break the thing, the thing. Okay, so let's try again. Okay, that doesn't work. Accept errors endgame. We have errors endgame, no? Endgame, yes. Bubin says, I think I might name my future cat Jovir, but wait, there was more. Yes, indeed, No-Gui is extremely wise. Oh, come on. When he talks, you just listen. He's like a 90-year-old mage in a 30-year-old body. Oh, 40 now. I'm now 40. Bubin, I think might name future cat Jovir. Oh, that would be nice. It will have to be a boy. Okay. Any name suggests for a female cat? Oh, my parents always used to have a cat, and we always called it Mina. So Mina was the name of the cat, and Ethan says Jomir. Jomir is also nice, but it's hard to distinguish. It's not as contrasting with Jomir. It's very, very similar phonetically. Yeah, Mina is nice cat name. So, Peachy Pixels, greetings. Yeah, welcome. So why exactly do I have this thing? I had a cat called Radar. Cool. Gigi's playing Oblivion and listening to programming and keyboard noises. Okay. So what do we do here? Why does it not work? Logger exception. Break. Why does it not break the... Why does it not break the thing? Why does it not break? I have the same here, no? If key is Q and it breaks. That's it. Popping from bag. Maybe because... because it's inside. I see, because it's inside. Okay, try. Okay, so let's see. Tetromino equals next bag. I think because the error was caught inside the logging environment, then it popped from bag. Let's see. No, that's not true. next bag. So packers, fill bag. Okay, fill bag. So it can happen that a bag cannot be filled. But if we have, okay, well then obviously we break the loop here and we return none. So be it, so be it, so be it. So we can actually undo this thing. Let's try this thing. So while not, and this is while not bag or not. Okay. Okay, here we need to break as well. Here we need to break as well, I guess. That's where we can say return none. And yeah, I think that should be it. Yep, that's it. That's correct. Uncaught exception though. Why does it say uncaught exception iteration? Stop iteration. Right. That's correct. That's correct, because we have so the end game exception doesn't even get thing. Okay. So what do we have here for chat? Bubin says radar. It reminds me of Fallout radar you have on your hand. Nagi's programming noises could be its own playlist. Yeah, I should go on, how is it called? iTunes. I'm back, just went to feed babies when, what did I miss? Oh, nothing. We will slow progress in debugging. What's the time anyway? Oh, it's 12 o'clock, guys. I think I will end soon. I just want to find out a way of breaking out of these infinite loops with some normal errors, and then we should stop for now and doing some proper work in the new apartment. I'm really bad at video games, but I will give your Tetris a try. Yeah, don't worry. It will be slow enough so that you can actually make it. Nathaniel says, Nagidal, I hope you are okay, man. Yeah, thanks. We are doing good. Nice to see you around. So how do I get out of this stupid loop? Well, uncaught exception occurred. So when we can't refill the bag, we break off this, which means if the bag length is 0, we return none, thus we raise stop iteration, and in the generator then, right, is not handled because we are only handling endgame error rather than stop iteration. Stop iteration, right? And where was the Packer wants to end the game? Warning. We should see something like Packer wants to end the game, no? Well, I'm raising an exception here in this thing. Return none. Okay, I can't pop left. Okay, I can't refill the bag. So the stop iteration thing happened during refilling the bag? Okay, fill bag says bag not refilling bag not quite refilled. Refilling bag means this, and bag not quite refilled. And then it says bag refilled with nothing. And then if the bag has none, no thing, then you'll pop left. Ah, okay, so maybe if I just delete this, it should work, no? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello. Okay. It says need to refill. Okay, well, maybe it's really important here. Oops. And I just say why I must say none. I must. But I wonder when I get this end game error. Packer wants to end the game. So basically we get stop iteration rather than end game. Okay. So we pop a few Tetris pieces and then we are gone. Good. So I didn't get quite as far. I thought I'd make a whole Tetris pipeline, but I linked two chains in the whole two links in the whole chain of generating and forwarding tetromino pieces. So my progress rate is about 10% of what I wanted to do, but it has been fun. It was nice to see you. And let's read what you have written. I read earlier that you have fans willing to post you gifts. Yes. Just reminding you to insert PO box in the descriptions. Much love. I have to go now. Okay, have fun. I will try to do that. Programming seems like a lot of fun. I've tried studying it, but it's a bit difficult for me. Maybe someday I'll try again. Making video game seems like it would be a fun project. Well, it's a fun project, but this is like my lifetime's project. I'm so slow at this, I don't have much time to spend with it, and because I have other things. Okay, cool shirt. Yeah, that shirt was in a. I think it was some. Its motive is these lobsters from the Jordan Peterson talks. It was a Jordan Peterson fan T-shirt, and I bought it. What's your favorite alcoholic drink? Bubin, it varies, but currently I'm on a rum spree. So currently I like to taste rums. And been fun. Have a great rest of the day. Yeah. Take your tea. Sorry I'm late. Yeah, I'm just ending. I'm sorry too. Hope to catch you in the next one. Sure, guys. Thanks a lot for joining, and we'll see each other soon, I hope. Let's stop for today, and till next time. Thanks.